This is jet milling. The system consists of a feeder, jet mill, collector, and filter. A volumetric or gravimetric feeder, capable of providing steady dosing of dry powder to the feed funnel of the mill. The mill is the heart of the operation. Dry material is educted into the milling chamber through the feed funnel. In the milling chamber, high-pressure air jets rotate the load of material at high velocities. Particles collide with each other, becoming finer and finer in this continuous process. The pressure header controls the gas supply to the jet mill, controlling the pressure of both the injector and the grinding chamber wall. All jet mills require a filter to separate the finished material from the gas. In smaller mills, this can be a simple hanging dust bag. As an option, an integral cyclone can be installed in the mill, collecting up to 98% of the material under the mill instead of in the filter system. When operating a jet mill, ensure proper PPE is utilized. Requirements will change based on the product being milled, but at a minimum, we recommend respiratory protection, hearing protection, safety glasses, and gloves. It is also necessary to check consistency of your major inputs in order to ensure consistency of your finished material output. Make sure your feeder is capable of providing a steady dosing rate. Check your air supply to make sure it is dry and of a consistent pressure and temperature. Finally, major variances in feed material can affect the output particle size distribution of your finished material. Basic operation is simple and involves adjusting the valves on the pressure header and the rate control on the feeder. If using a volumetric feeder, it is recommended to confirm the material feed rate. This can be done with a stopwatch and a scale. When starting the mill empty, it is necessary to start the mill slowly. Start by opening valve A for the injector all the way. Verify that the pressure gauge A indicates full pressure of at least 100 psig, while gauge B for the grinding chamber should show a pressure between 15 and 35 psig. Next, turn on the feeder and verify material is flowing into the mill. Once material is flowing into the mill, open valve B as quickly as the mill will allow. If opened too quickly, before a load is developed in the mill, it is possible for the mill to blow back. When first starting up, dusting from the dust bag is not uncommon. After running for some time, it is necessary to clear the filters of particulate. In a bag house, this is done automatically, but with a hanging dust bag shown here, it is done manually by shaking the dust bag. To shut down, simply turn off the feeder and close both valves A and B simultaneously as quickly as possible after shutting off the feeder. This will allow you to take a break or stop to take samples and change settings if necessary, while leaving a load in the mill, making the next startup much simpler. Material milled in a jet mill typically has an average particle size of 1/2 to 10 microns with a narrow particle size distribution. To restart with a load in the mill, open both valves simultaneously, followed immediately by turning on the feeder as quickly as possible.